All right, let's get straight into it tonight with my Monday panel, Director of Headline Advisory, Andrew Carswell, and Daily Telegraph columnist and Sky News contributor, Joe Hildebrand. Great to see both of you. Look, let's start with this news today, this shocking news that Kathleen Folbigg has today walked free after a judge in the Bathurst inquiry found that there was reasonable doubt in her cases. Joe, a Greens MP in New South Wales, Sue Higginson, is calling this, our second Lindy Chamberlain case. But I think it's important to remember here, her conviction hasn't been quashed. She has been pardoned, she has been freed, but her conviction hasn't been quashed. So no one has said that she is innocent.
No, that's right. So what's happened is the Attorney General, Michael Daley, has got a preliminary report from the second judicial inquiry into this matter over the last few years. It has said that there is now, in the view of the judge who wrote the report and compiled it, that there is now reasonable doubt. And this is because of new evidence that has come to light, presumably this new medical evidence for which the technology simply wasn't available when Kathleen Folbigg was convicted 20 years ago. So in a sense, you can't really very fairly go around calling it a miscarriage of justice or saying that this, proves that the first case got it wrong, when in fact that the case made the decision it made and a jury found Kathleen Folbigg guilty based on everything that was available at the time, but technology has obviously since evolved. Now, whether or not that changes, the problem is that there's then a sort of domino effect where, because this only applies to, I think, 2 or 3 of the children, this medical evidence applies.
The genetic mutation was only in her 2 daughters. She hadn't passed it on to her 2 sons, only to her 2 daughters.
That's right. And the problem is that, as I understand it, the original conviction was based on the fact that how on earth could someone lose all of 4 of their young children
in
like kind of similar circumstances? That's right. And foul play not being involved.
Yeah.
And so if you then say, well, hang on a minute, it's possible, it is not beyond reasonable doubt that 2 of these children tragically, and it's just awful to be talking about it, but died of this rare genetic condition, then that argument that, well, all 4 of her kids have gone, disappears because it's possible that 2 died of natural causes. Therefore, you can't, the prosecution case that these 2, I suppose, was circumstantial, if you like, falls away. So again, it doesn't explain all these problems away, but it just opens the door to that chink of reasonable doubt, which is enough for the Attorney General to pardon her. And then if the final report recommends it being sent to the Court of Appeal to have that conviction quashed, and the Court of Appeal then does that, only then will she be innocent in the eyes of the law.